Hello everyone, welcome back to the Phone Museum. Today we are looking at the Samsung Gear S3. This model is cellular version, and Gear S3 has either Frontier or Classic model. This one is Frontier model with a cellular network, and this one I changed the little strip, but originally it's come with the rubber strip for the Frontier and a leather strip for the Classic model. So let's talk about the basic spec of Gear S3. This one has Samsung's Exynos 7270 dual-core CPU, which has Cortex-A53 dual-core, clocked in 1 GHz, with GPU with Mali T72 single-core GPU. Inside of this one is Samsung first 768MB LPDDR3 RAM for their own smartwatch. Also this is first Tizen operating system running with the 64-bit CPU, by the way, with the 4GB eMMC storage. The screen is 1.3 inch, 360 by 360, which is Samsung's RGB strip subpixel types, and of course this is 60Hz refresh rate with the cover with the Gorilla Glass SR Plus. Since this is LTE version, so this one can communicate LTE category 4 and also have a Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and NFC with the MST model. MST for the Samsung Pay in mimic the magnetic card stripe to using the Samsung Pay in any payment terminal. This is the first smartwatch with the MST, and I think it's the last one as well. Inside of this one has 380 milliamps battery, and this can charge with 5 watt wirelessly. This is Samsung's own Tizen version 2.3. It can upgrade up to 4.0 with One UI Watch 1.5, but this one, today I'm showing Tizen 2.3 version. Also, this is IP68 water resistant, and there's a heart rate monitor right behind here. And that's about it. And this one, you can wake up by rotating the bezel or click any of the button to wake up. For this version, you cannot tap to wake up the display. Also, if you're on the wrist, you can rotate your wrist to turn on the screen as well. And when you from the home screen, watch screen, swipe down to see all the quick setting toggle. Swipe up, there's nothing. Swipe left, see all the notifications, like so. And swipe right to left to see all the widget. There's all the widget. I put it, and you can add more widget, Starbucks or alarm, etc. There's so many different widget they provide, so on. And for the changing the watch screen, press hold you can change the style. For in this case, you can change the color, the accent color, or there's a 4 little subtitle. I can change whatever I want: none, battery, weather, sunrise, sunset, date, word clock, barometer, steps, floor, heart rate, and music, but I prefer stick with the date, something like that. Also, you can see all the many default clock faces, from this kind clock, like more classic clock face. I used to using this one. This one is I can actually use for the little timer. Anyways, and then later I start using this one 4-in-1, then I can see all the health related stuff for today: steps, calories, floor, and the workout minutes, and there's a date as well. And then later I download this watch. It's a little cool digital watch with a little animation. But now I'm using something like this. So there's a many different type of watch you can choose, and you can add more watch from your Galaxy wearable application. And for the more application, you click the bottom button to see all application, and this one to go back. So for example, when I click in alarm, this one, back and back. But for this one, I just go to the home screen. So this one is a home button slash the power button, because press and hold do you have a power off option and battery saver and touch sensitivity. So this is home slash power slash menu button, and this is back button, or you can press hold to use Samsung Pay. Right now I set up the lock, that's why there's password for Samsung Pay. And let's talk about the little notification now. When I get the notification, I can see in the test, and I can mark as a read, or I can reply, show on phone, and block apps, or clear all. When I click the reply, then this one is not the text message or stuff. If it is connect with the Galaxy, there's more option to do it, but since right now I'm connected to the LG G71 or Q91, so many third-party application does not support those features. So I have to check the phone to send the reply. But text message, you can send the preset reply. And the one bad thing about the S3 is Gear S1, the first one, they keep the history of the notification unless I delete it. But this one, if I read it, then it's gone from my list. So I cannot check the previous notification. That's one downside. And let's talk about the little basic application. So let's go in the page 1. There's a recent app. You can see there's all recent app I opened. Let's close all. And there's a little phone apps, which is there's a basic the core history, and in here I can use the little dial to call it. Oh, and when you swipe down to go to the previous menu as well, it's from the like Galaxy Gear, Gear 2, Gear S, Gear S2, and Gear S3. They all same gesture, and you can see the contents. And T-share, this is because SK model, so they will the carrier stuff app. This one basically is a phone number sharing between your main phone and a watch phone number. And there is Samsung Pay. You can see the press hold back button to open Samsung Pay, but right now I cannot set up the Samsung Pay right now, so I cannot use it. There's same contents setting, we will check later. And Samsung Health. In Samsung Health, I can see the what I did for the today. So when I click, then I can rotate. Right now I take off, that's why I say not on the wrist. And activity time, the work 12 minutes, and sleep, like those basic stuff. And I go back, I can see the next day as well, like so. And there's a how many steps I walked today, how many floor I walk, and I can set up the workout activity type. There's so many different activity, cycle, crunch, up to like other workout, etc. And there's a target. You can change to the basic workout, calories, duration, and distance. And you can, this one has a GPS location service, so you can turn on the location as well. And you, every half kilometer, 1 kilometer, or every 5 minutes, there will, the gear give a notification. Oh, you walk for 1 kilometer, your cadence is whatever, those kind of stuff. And you can check the log as well. So mostly it's detect automatically, so I don't have to hunt around. For example, this is auto detect. Then it show the speed. Oh, there's a distance, calorie, speed, and duration, and pace and average speed. But if you didn't turn on auto, if you did manually, where was it? For example, hiking, then you can see better information. You have the speed. Is it speed or, oh, this is the height, and the red, the chart is a heart rate. So how many heart rate was in those zone, and duration, the maximum evaluation, heart rate, the weather, and they track on the maps as well. This is for hiking, and I did for the walking as well. And this one is it shows the speed and a heart rate for the walking, and then average speed, pace, weather information, and maps as well. And this is with the Samsung Health, the together thing. So right now I'm 2% of the all user for this month, I think. And there's a heart rate monitor, and you can measure manually like so. And there's, you can record how many water did you drink for manually, and coffee. And there's setting. In the setting you can change the profile, gender, birthday, height, weight, those like units. And there's I can get the notification about inactive time, steps, floor, exercise, sleeps, and weekly summary. And workout duration. The detection is walking and running is automatically detect for you. Also cycling, the training, or those kind of stuff. And I can set the goal for the target, steps, and floor, and auto heart rate on or off, and water target, those etc stuff. And for the weather, you can see the current location and some select location as well, and you can add more cities. So let's, for example, let's see here, I click it, then I can see the dust, the sunrise time, car wash is not a good day, risk of food poisoning is a warning, discount is low, and it's gonna be rain for a long time, those kind of stuff. And there's a music player. Either I can play on the phone, or I can play from the watch. So right now my phone's playing, but I can play, pause, those kind of stuff, and I can change to the music source as a gear. Then there's a Samsung's their own music, so I can change the volume. Shuffle. those kind of stuff. So you can also shuffle, repeat, all or one, those kind of stuff, shuffle on and off. You can put on the favorite, and you can connect to the Bluetooth earphone like a Galaxy Buds 2 Pro to listen directly. So when you work out, you can just bring your watch without phone, then you can just bring the earphone and listen right direct from the gear. Let's go to next page, S Voice. Unfortunately, because of the Bixby, S Voice, the server is down, so it shouldn't work. So let's just try. Time in Boston. And it recognized my voice, but it takes forever to load because I think the S Voice server is down. So this one cannot use anymore. And there's a reminder. So I can create reminder. Let's test. Done. And set timer. Yeah. And save. Then it will remind for me. And I can see the barometer. So right now I'm on the 305 meter above the sea level, and right now it's 982 HPA. I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah. And I can see so there's a barometer graph. I can see the 6-hour graph and indicate his weather condition. I see. So this one tell me if like the pressure is getting low, then it will give a warning sign. Oh, the pressure has been lower, so there's expect to have some rain, those kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. And I can update the sensor again, like so. And I can go to message, and then I can send a message. But this one is connected through the regular Android phone, so message is only through the Gear S3. So I cannot, so message from the phone, the Gear, it think as a notification. It's not like special message, so it's not collect in here. That's why I have only one, which is emergency notification kind of stuff. And schedule. In here I can see the calendar, and I can see those informations. Alarm, I can add alarm. Okay, I can turn on, then it will say when it's gonna ring and turn off. And if I add, then I can set the time. I wanna every day, and either option which sound I want to hear, or vibration, what type, none or other different vibration I can choose, and save, like so. And word clock, I set up the few word clock like so, and I can add more. Then there's a time zone, I can rotate, and which city is there, so I can pick the cities as well. And use briefing, so I can get the news from here, those basic news. And I can see from the phone as well. And in the gallery, I can see all the screenshot, and if I turn on the album sync from the Galaxy wearable, then it will sync the phone picture to here, or you can send whatever you want to send. So like I can see the picture, though this is I sent from the phone. I can zoom in, move around, those kind of stuff. speaking of the screenshot, you can take a screenshot via press the power button and swipe left to right. Then it will take a screenshot, and when you go here, it's right here. And this is default game. It's kind of a little cool game. Lower the volume. This one is like using the bezel to playing game. That's a little thing. Something like that. And find my phone is find my phone when I push it like so, and I can locate the phone, but somehow it doesn't work right now. And there's a default Starbucks app, but I don't use Starbucks, so I don't have Starbucks app on the phone, so I cannot use it. And this is for carrier application as well, and also this one. And let's go to timer. On the timer, it's just default. I can set the seconds, minutes, hours. Let's see, for 4 seconds, then it will. Oh, for the last 5 seconds, if you're looking at the clock, then it will give a vibration. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those vibration. That's pretty cool. And for the calculator, it's basic calculator plus equal, something like that. And voice memo is basic voice recorder. Is text to speech to text function, and I can change the language, and I can go to recording, and there's no list. I can record here, and when I record it, it will automatically detect to a speech to text, and then when I stop it, it will send to my phone. And then Stopwatch is basic stopwatch. Lap, lap, lap. I can swipe up to see all the laps, stop, and see more. Basic. And Microsoft Outlook. I'm using Outlook, but somehow I cannot connect to the Microsoft Outlook to sync with my watch, so I cannot use as my mail. And there's the little speed track, and it's searching for the GPS, and it will track for the speed. But right now I'm just sitting, so let's stop track. And this is a carrier application as well, so let's go back. And you can add more apps from the Galaxy wearable application on your phone. I think in the future update they provide the Galaxy apps. Oh, it's already here. To download from here right away as well. So I can see just basic apps, or if I want more, show on the phone. Oh, that's it for the Gear S3 for basic application. See you next time for the settings and other stuff. Thank you for watching. See you next time.